Ladies and gentlemen, we shall proceed with the first commencement ceremony for Lee Kong Chian School of Business. Once again, my name is Jeremy and I will continue to be your host for this ceremony.
And my name is Emporio. Before the ceremony begins, let us give you a quick overview of this afternoon's program. Now, we are delighted to have the Dean of the Lee Kong Chian School of Business, Professor Gerard George, open this ceremony with a congratulatory speech. This is followed by a speech by the Valedictorian, after which we will proceed to the presentation of the degrees.
We seek your kind understanding and cooperation with a few quick reminders here. Graduates, please return to your seats immediately after you have collected your scrolls. All guests and graduates, kindly remain seated till the end of the ceremony, and please refrain from leaving the ceremony at any point.
As the school has engaged professional photographers to take individual and close-up shots of the graduates on stage, kindly refrain from standing up or walking around to take photographs. Graduates, we also seek your kind cooperation to refrain from taking selfies when on stage.
That's right, and after the ceremony, graduates will be ushered together with the faculty for a group photo, and all photographs will be available for download from the photographer's website 7 days after the commencement ceremony.
To kickstart the program, let us welcome the Dean of the Lee Kong Chian School of Business, Professor Gerard George, to deliver his congratulatory speech to the graduates. Dean Jerry, please.
If you're anything like my faculty, they're already rolling their eyes, saying, not another speech. So I'll keep it quick, and I'll try to move things along. First, welcome, and I'm really, really proud of this graduating group, simply because it's also the first group that came with me when I joined as dean, and are now graduating after 4 years. So congratulations. Usually the deans have to do a little bit of bragging about how well the school has done. So let me call it branding first, okay? We are really, really proud of what the school has achieved and what you, our students, have done. I'm going to start off by sort of highlighting some of the accomplishments that our students have had. And I'm not going to list out all of them, but it's just to highlight how incredibly well that our students are doing. I'm going to start with first, Entangled. Its marketing majors emerged champions at the international final of L'Oreal Brandstorm. This competition was one of the world's largest for students, with over 154,000 participants from more than 60 countries. And so where do you see our students coming out on top? That's where we're really, really proud of what our students have accomplished. Earlier you saw that video, Team Cognitare. I have to tell you, our Business Case Club has been bringing home a massive haul of trophies. I've got our faculty advisors, but our students are doing a fantastic job in getting that through. I'm going to read out some of them. They won awards at Chulalongkorn, Thammasat in Thailand, both of them, Sauder Summit Global Case Competition, which is in Canada. And the team were also global champions in the 2017 Global Business Case Challenge in Japan. I have to tell you, our students are looking like hustlers in these professional competitions, so well done. Many of our students are also incredibly entrepreneurial. I'm a professor of innovation and entrepreneurship first, and then dean second. So for me, entrepreneurship means a great amount of positive good that you're doing in society. Some of our entrepreneurial students, Kevin To and Huang Pengfei, are winners of the inaugural Singapore Valley Awards. The 9 winners of the award were selected from a pool of 79 applicants from all 6 of Singapore's universities. Both Kevin and Pengfei will take internships at Alibaba Group in China. It's not just our students becoming entrepreneurial, we've also had great successes in terms of creating startups and them doing well, with names like ShopBack, which you might recognize, T-Box, Caro, Rebonds, and Ninja Van. These are all our students doing great things as a startup and building entrepreneurial ecosystem in Singapore and the region. We've also got Adrian Ang, who's an LKCSB alum few years ago. He co-founded SGAG, a content distribution platform which today reaches 2 million young Singaporeans every month. The success has been achieved on a global scale, with Forbes recently featuring Adrian and his co-founder Carl, also an alumnus, in its 30 under 30 Asia. So in the 2017 list of 30 under 30. So now if you look at that, that's what tells me our students are the best anywhere in the world. So well done, everybody. I know as Singaporean parents, we are always a little bit kiasu and we want to make sure our rankings are okay, so let me report on that as well. So our Masters in Wealth Management program has been recognized the 4th consecutive year as one of the top 3 finance master's programs in the world by Financial Times. We're the only one in Asia, which makes me even happier, to make it to the ranking, placing us after London Business School and Cambridge. Our exec MBA is ranked 24th in the world, jumping 8 spaces from 32 last year. Apart from the ranking, they're also the nicest cohort. There's one indicator that is not always discussed, is how strong are our faculty in terms of the research they do. So the UT Dallas ranking for business school research, in the past year, the business school ranked 35th in the world. And it makes me especially happy to say this, we're number 1 in Singapore and 3rd in Asia. I have to tell you, we are the youngest university, and the business school is 18 years old. We started the university. And I have to tell you, our faculty are among the smartest and nicest people around. So you get extra points for that. We're at 18, we are also the only Singaporean business school to be triple accredited by, we've got 3 ranking agencies, accrediting agencies in business school world called AACSB, Equius, and AMBA. And what this does is it says we've achieved the triple crown status, which very few business schools in the world do have. So I'm really glad for all our faculty and our staff and our students coming together to create an accomplished and globally renowned business school. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Jerry. We will now invite the Dean to remain on stage.
Wait. I'm not finished yet.
My apologies.
Thank you. I've just finished the branding part. Sorry. I have to give you some takeaway ideas, isn't it? I'm not bad as a dean, so it's okay. Sorry, boss. So I know Minister Heng was talking about adaptiveness. I think that's a great, something fundamental about us. And Prof. Arnold was talking about lifelong learning, and that's something that continues in the theme of adaptation. But I'm going to talk a little bit about this idea of purpose. And for us, for me, purpose is a lens through which you have to view the world. And I'll tell you a little bit about how I think about it. I serve one of the committees of the Monetary Authority of Singapore. It's tasked with rewriting the corporate governance code. So one of the things that comes up is, how come that we have scandals even when we have good business practices? So another way of saying it is, why do good people do not so good things some of the time? And to answer that requires a little more of reflection and research. So I'm going to draw from some of the research that our faculty are doing and some of the ideas that I've come up with as well. This idea is that our morality has three foundations. One is that we always talk about is utilitarianism. It's an ethical tradition that directs us to decide how to act based on consequences of our action, that we ought to maximize the overall good and bring the greatest good for the greatest number. The idea of profit maximization is also based on the utilitarian foundation. I have to tell you, our Kiasu mentality also comes from that foundation, right? That we tend to judge people by whether they've got a job in banking or in finance, or how much their salary is, that we forget that the lens that we use the world becomes colored over time. So utilitarianism, while it's one of the foundations, we tend to forget that the other two exist. There is one that, the second foundation, which we call deontology, tells us that there are some rules that we have to follow and duties we ought to do, even if it prevents good outcomes. So, for example, the fundamental duty is respect and dignity of each individual human being. Simply put, it highlights the idea that every human being has the right to be treated with dignity and respect. The third foundation is one that SMU establishes quite a bit, is this idea of virtue ethics, this idea of that virtues are character traits like what we call our circle values: commitment, integrity, responsibility, collegiality, leadership, and excellence. The virtue ethics for foundation of morality shifts the focus from what the person should do to who the person is, and encourages organizations and businesses to develop cultures in which people can act virtuously. Our emphasis on utilitarianism means that we forget that there is virtue and this idea of doing good and respect and dignity in all that we do. 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, I wrote an article in one of our top management journals. I used to be smart. So in one of our top management journals with Cardinal Vincent Nichols. Cardinal is the head of the Catholic Church in a particular region. In this case, he was the head of the UK's Catholic Church. In that article, we emphasized that a focus on purpose underscores the interdependence of business and society and assumes that business success comes out of success in society. Put simply, one cannot thrive without the other. I think SMU is successful because of its purpose. It is a difficult challenge to remain local in a global world and yet be open to change. How we teach, interact with industry, and guide our students reflects that purpose of meaningful impact. For our researchers, they have to continually fight a tendency to be narrow in their papers so that they can get it published. But what this might have the consequence is crowding out long-term projects that benefit local businesses and communities. So there is a constant internal battle that we face on our own purpose. But our quest for meaningful impact has to be our North Star. Last month, I had a second graduation. I received an honorary doctorate from the University of St. Gallen in Switzerland. When I was walking around, I was doing a little bit of sightseeing, and they have this quaint library, which they call the Abbey Library, which was founded in 500 AD or something like that. And one of the manuscripts there is one of St. Gall talks about the 12 abuses of life. And when he was talking about abuses, I think he means that you've wasted your life if. And he gives some examples which stuck in my mind. He says, you've wasted your life if you're an old man without faith, a community without order, a young man without obedience, a rich man without charity. I don't think he meant to exclude women, but I think it's just that time, 1,500 years ago, that's how they were thinking. And a wise man without good works. Given that I'm in the company of professors and students, my message to you is to reflect on your own purpose. Don't let career aspirations and short-term sightedness cloud who you want to be as a person. Let us make sure what we do has positive impact. And for the graduating students here, here are some simple lessons that have helped me. Try to be the hardest working person in your team. Invest that marginal hour. If somebody puts in 8 hours, take that 9th hour and invest it in yourself to grow yourself in your capabilities and you as a person. Invest time in others so that they can grow with you. And when you feel challenged, ask yourself if what you are doing fits your purpose. And if you do that, you will never go astray. So before I end, I have to say you are now part of the SMU family. Please stay connected, join our alumni, be an active partner. We need each other for our growth and our progress. We're only 18 years old. We are younger than you are. So there's a lot more where you can do to help us grow. And be our champion. Always speak highly and positively about what you've done here and what you've accomplished and how we've helped you grow. Let me close by wishing all of us, our graduating students, our friends, family members, and our faculty, a fruitful journey to find that purpose together. Today is your big day. Go and have a good time. Ask your parents to take you out for a very nice dinner. And I wish you all the success in whatever you do. Congratulations, best wishes, and keep growing. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Jerry. We will now invite the Dean to remain on stage to present the winner of the DBS Bank School Valedictorian in Business with his degree and award.
This year's DBS Bank School Valedictorian in Business Award is presented to an individual who has been undeniably all-rounded.
That's right, he has served as president for SMU Sports Union as well as SMU Wushu team. Furthermore, he has spearheaded Project Namaste, a community service project which works with local teachers in Nepal to develop lesson plans that aims to improve conversational English standards among youths.
Outside of school, he has worked hard and completed an internship with the Singapore Economic Development Board.
But what really sets him apart is his dedication to being a holistic contributor to society, having devoted his efforts both within and outside of work and school to social causes and student life while achieving academic excellence.
Well, without further ado, we are pleased to announce that the recipient of this year's DBS Bank School Valedictorian Award in Business is Shannon Ko Tzu Kai.
Thank you, Dean Jerry.
Now, let us hear from Shannon, who will share with us his thoughts as a student and now a proud graduate of the Lee Kong Chian School of Business. Shannon, please.
Good afternoon, Dean Jerry, Deputy Deans, Associate Dean, LKCSB faculty and staff, distinguished guests, parents, family, and friends. Today we have gathered here to celebrate the end of an amazing journey in an institution that many of us would call a second home. Congratulations, class of 2018. We have made it. The buzz in our heads, generated by 4 years of seemingly impossible deadlines and hell weeks, have suddenly been silenced. And we are all here today, smiling to ourselves, some of you a bit more obvious than the others, because we have conquered every challenge that seemed insurmountable to us. On behalf of the graduates, I would like to express our gratitude to the faculty and staff who have groomed us to be the confident SMU graduates of today, as we move into the next phase of our lives. Thank you. Life at SMU was never easy. A friend's mother once shared an analogy with me that stuck throughout my 4 years here, and I hope this resonates with you as well. She said, "I have heard that life in SMU is like a boxing match. You go in and you punch frantically for 15 weeks, and then you just repeat it 8 times until you graduate." No truer words have been spoken. At one point of time, we can have 4 midterms, 2 individual assignments, 3 projects, some CCA thing that we have to commit to, and a job interview to prepare for, all within the span of 4 days. It may have sounded like I was rambling, but I bet that every single one of you here have said something similar to a friend in the past 4 years. Today, as this final bell is being sounded on our very exciting boxing match, I feel that there are some lessons that we can take into the new and upcoming sport, which we call the game of life. Life is a marathon, a race that stretches on, and one which we should run at our own pace. So first, let us not worry about the things that we cannot change, but instead focus on the things that are within our control and work on them. A boxer of my stature may be limited by height, but we'll just have to find some other things to work on, like speed or strength. We may not be able to control how others feel about us, but we can definitely work on ourselves to become better people. Indeed, 24 hours a day is too short a time for us to spend it on worrying and self-doubt, and I'm sure there are many past worries that we've had that now all seem trivial and unimportant. I learned this when I started my term as the president of SMU Sports Union, but on crutches. So I tore a few ligaments in my knee, and suddenly I became the sports union president who could not participate in any sports. It's quite ironic, right? But because of that, I started to doubt myself and worried that I was unable and unfit to lead. However, my team soon made me realize that they didn't choose me because of my sporting abilities. They chose me because they believe in me as a person and held faith that I would not let them down. From them, I learned that we all just have to trust ourselves and work on the things that are within our control. There are just too many variables in this world, but only that little time and effort that we can afford to give as individuals to attend to all of them. So we have to choose wisely. Now, next, just as every boxer has his or her own fighting style, so do we as individuals, and that is what I feel SMU has encouraged us to embrace. Yes, I am referring to class part. So, in true SMU spirit, let us be confident of our own perspectives while keeping in mind that others are encouraged to do the same as well. Life is full of opportunities for continuous and perhaps ungraded class part. And sometimes all we need is a little push from each other. I think many of us here would have had instances in class when we just had something on our minds to say, but we don't say it because we are unsure of its relevance or importance. But after a quick prompt from the prof along the lines of, "Oh, you look like you have something to say," or your irritated friend beside you telling you, "Just say lah," we quickly realized that we actually were spot on. Or maybe not. But in the cases when we actually got it right, we suddenly feel so much more engaged in class, and even the lights in the room seem a bit brighter. In life, we are surrounded by people whose views can add value to our lives. And by participating and encouraging participation, we can be a catalyst for growth in any environment that we may be placed in. Now, finally, as the crowds leave our ringside and all the glamour fades away, we quickly realize that it is the people who have been with us on our journey that stay on. They are like the coaches, the teammates, the family and friends, and perhaps a die-hard fan. In the years to come, we will meet many people in our lives, but as we get caught up in our day-to-day, let us not forget to take time to appreciate the people who believed in us and walked with us along the way. At this point of time, I would like to take the opportunity to thank my friends You guys know who you are, and especially my 12th SMU Sports Union Management Committee and friends from Project Namaste for creating my best memories here at SMU. Last, but definitely not the least, I'd like to thank my parents and my family for your undeniable love and support. Without you, I would not have the privilege of standing here today. Thank you, class of 2018. It has truly been a spectacular match fighting alongside all of you. Now, as we remove and lay down our boxing gloves, let us cast aside our worries, be confident, and go out there to find our personal best. Thank you.
Thank you, Shannon.
We will now invite the Dean, Professor Gerard George, and Senior Lecturer Ma Keng Min on stage as we proceed to the presentation of the various degrees. Dean Jerry and Senior Lecturer Ma, please.
Gladys Lim Jiawei, summa cum laude. Winner of Price Waterhouse Coopers Outstanding Achievement Award, SMU Circle Award. Han Hui Yi, Giselle, cum laude, winner of SMU Circle Award. Raghu Gobindram Thandani, summa cum laude, double degree Bachelor of Science, Economics, Bachelor of Business Management, winner of SMU Circle Award. Anchit Kaur, summa cum laude, Bachelor of Business Management, winner of APL Best Final Year Business Student Award. SUTD SMU Dual Degree Program in Technology and Management, Ang Xuan Yin Joel, magna cum laude. Shavali Bravi Vijayaratnam, cum laude. Chu Yueqi, Chua Wei En, Esmond Chua Hui Ong, Kim Kevin Tay, magna cum laude. Ho Rong Ying, cum laude. Li Hehao, Milton, magna cum laude. Lim Shaohua, Sean. Lim Wei Kiet, magna cum laude. Ng Jia Wen, Ng Min Min, cum laude. Ng Rou Ning, Ng Wei Quan, Nguyen Tung An, Nguyen Tung Lam, summa cum laude. Saw Shin Yi Angus, cum laude. Sid Yu Fei, cum laude. Sherman Lim Shi Jin, cum laude. Siti Norayati binti Ramhim. Tae Wen Yi Sherry, magna cum laude. Teo Si Min Amanda, cum laude. Ho Cheng Wei Edmund. Hong King Cheong Daniel. Yo Pei Shan. Yi Jiayu. Bachelor of Business Management, Lai Jia Hao Jeremy, cum laude. A. Arun Kumar, magna cum laude. Abdurrahim bin Fazal Muhammad. Abel Simeon Ku Shen Wen, cum laude. Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Science Economics. Abhijit Dev, Bachelor of Business Management. Abigail Kurian. Edison Kwan Hui Fen. Adrian Halim. Ahmad Faiza bin Ahmad Sani. Amy Octavia. Ashke Barakuma Nayak. Alex Chawai, magna cum laude. Alexis Go Xueying, magna cum laude. Alicia Ko Jingwen. Alicia Kusuma Kusji. Austin Wijaya, magna cum laude. Alicia Sahira Binte Sarima. Amanda Chia Wenling. Amanda Lim Hui Wen. Amira Liana Binte Amil. Anderson Go Yao Shu. Andy Ang Ray Xiang. Andy Chu Jin Xian, magna cum laude. Ang Bing Lin, magna cum laude. Ang Fang Wei, cum laude. Ang Jia Lun. Ang Jingming Jody, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Social Science. Ang Xiaohong Leon, cum laude. Ang Shilei Celia. Ang Xueting. Ang Yanting Rachel, cum laude. Angeline Lam Sin Mei, cum laude, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy. Anirudh Damia. Anita Gopalakrishnan. Anna Francesca Gonzalez Santiago, cum laude. Annabella Tan Wei Yu. Anne Maria Chiu Su Fen. Aman Asim Kapoor, magna cum laude. Asnawi bin Muhammad Jufri, magna cum laude. Esther Ko Wan Yi. Ao Zhiwei Jonathan. Avantika Ramesh. Excel Chen Jiayuan. Aisha Said Ahmed. Balakrishnan David. Bei Hui Chi, Carissa. Bernice Teo Mingyu. Bu Cheng Zhong. Brandon Tan Chuan Leong. Brandon Wee Jing Quan. Brandon Yap Jin Xian. Rion Tracy Louise Amurao. Kalista Kwa Ching Yu. Kelvin Ko Zhi Sheng. Carol Chong Xiu Fang. Cassandra Teo Wing Ting. Chia Yen Rong Eileen. Chan Chun Leong. Chan Ka Sheng. Chan Kai Ming Evan, summa cum laude. Chan Pei Ning Angel. Chan Yan Xiang. Chang Xiaolin Tanya. Chang Yi Man Edmund. Chantel Ng Lai Li. Charlene Ang Si Ling. Charlene Tan Chiu Jing, cum laude. Charlotte Cheong Si Yi. Charlotte Lim Hui Xian. Charmaine Ching Shi Min. Sha Yok Ding Christine. Chi Wei Jie Joshua. Chi Yi Xing Jerlin, cum laude. Chi Zheng Wei. Chelsea N. Sim Shu Zheng. Chelsea Hong Kwan Hong Tien, cum laude. Chelsea Sujadi, cum laude. Cheng Je Chen, Darren, magna cum laude. Cheng Yu Min, Phoebe. Chok Hui Yui, Jinin, summa cum laude. Double degree, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy, winner of Fu Kong Tan Auditing Award. Cheong Pek Ji. Cheong Tian Ming, Sarah. Cheong Wee Kit, magna cum laude, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy. Chow Wan Ling, Taffy Joan. Jerry Leong Jia Mei. Sherry Lim Ying. Cheryl N. Lim. Chia Cheng Ying. Chia Rui Qi Melissa. Chia Xing Juan. Chia Yu Kang Mark. Chia Zi Qian Colin. Chiang Wai Xian Bryant. Cheng Shiyun. Chong Mei Ni Pavin. Chong Shi Rui Christy. Chu Shi Hui Christabel. Chu Ziyan Elizabeth, magna cum laude. Chao Yue Wen. 选文了。Choi Wan Ling, Amelia. Christopher Ko Zhen Xian. Chris Tan Jing Qiang, summa cum laude. Chua Buan Hua, cum laude. Chua Hui Yen, Shanna, magna cum laude. Chua Jin, magna cum laude. Chua Xingjie, cum laude. Chua Yi Yong. Chua Zhenxu, Alina. Clara Lim Xin Wei. Clarence Chia Yi Xian. Clarence Xiao Chen Han. Crystal Wong Zhen Wei. Damien Ang Wei Jie. Damien Tan Lee Sheng, cum laude. Daniel Igor. Daniel Joshua Pallet. Darren Tan Jing Yun, magna cum laude. David Christian Gunawan. David Lim Yong Chen. De Silva Thomas Mark, cum laude. Dean Liu Ting Hui, magna cum laude. Derek Tae Wei Jie, cum laude. Jillian Ng Yen Yang, summa cum laude. Diona Yong Yi Ting. Nguyen Ngo Bao Truong. Edison Lim Yue Ting. Elton To Lee Hen. Guo Hao, cum laude. Hui Gyok. Ernest Na Yi Ren, cum laude. Ernest Ong Lien Kiet, summa cum laude. Evelina Kok Lee Min. Felicia Amanda Wijaya, magna cum laude. Felicia Lim Yuling. Fiona Yo Li Yi, cum laude. Fong Han Yen, cum laude. Fong Si Yuan. Fu Cui Fen. Fu Jie Ying. Fu Jiahui Denise. Fu Kai Xin Megan, magna cum laude. Fu Yong Ming, cum laude. Fu Yuan Shen Joel. Freddy Tanamas, magna cum laude. Fu Fei, cum laude. 甘俊杰、甘志新 cum laude、Gerald Sim 委员、郭美婷、郭金瑞 Jonathan magna cum laude、郭淑贤 Joanne、郭思英 Amanda、郭燕婷、Grace Lim 燕婷、Grace Tan Han Yi cum laude、韩佳敏 cum laude、韩玉晨、Hasha Gukudas Kumar、Heng Kui Chan Diane cum laude、Heng Chi Chi cum laude、Heng Xiaomin、Ho Jingchi、Ho Yiling Charlene、Ho正义、Ho甄嬛 cum laude、洪义慧 Amanda、Hun Wei Han Nicholas cum laude、舒一平 cum laude、Hu Tao Wu、黄祥明、奥雍真祥 Daryl summa cum laude, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Chan Simin summa cum laude, Bachelor of Science Economics, Bachelor of Business Management. Chua Yen Jie, magna cum laude, Bachelor of Science Economics, Bachelor of Business Management.
Thank you, Dean Jerry and Senior Lecturer Ma.
Dear professors, guests, graduates, family, and friends, thank you for being here to share this important milestone of our life.
As the ceremony draws to a close, we'd like to invite all the 2018 graduates to stand up and adjust your tassels from the right to the left to indicate that you have graduated. So do join me now, do stand. Adjust your tassels from right to left.
And now, the usual tradition at the end of every commencement and the moment that everyone has been waiting for, right, Em?
Yes.
And it is the celebratory toss.
So do take off your caps now. All right. Okay, Jeremiah, ready?
Yeah, let's wait for them, all right? I see everyone still, some of them, okay.
Okay, getting ready,
Everyone's
toss
done?
ready. Okay, on the count of 3. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
Oh, Em, we're finally graduated.
Jam, we finally did it. We now formally declare this ceremony closed. Just one last housekeeping matter.
May we request for all family and friends to remain seated so as to enable the faculty and graduates to leave the hall for the group photo.
And now may we invite the Dean to lead the grand recessional. Dean Jerry, please.